Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a should you melt this video, and I'm going to just share with you just empties this time because this is from about, I don't know, close to a month probably, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, and I've recorded a couple other videos. I haven't gotten them uploaded yet, so just really quick opening here because I record on my iPhone and then I use YouTube Capture to upload videos, but I updated my iPhone with sorry, there's a motorcycle going by. So my windows are open because it's like 90 degrees here, or in the 80s or whatever, so it's warm, and I might be turning my air on soon, but I don't like to have the air on when I'm recording because you hear it in the background. But anyhow, I digress. And so, what was I saying? Oh, I use YouTube Capture to upload my videos, and I updated my iPhone to iOS 11, but YouTube Capture, the app, has not been updated by the developer to be able to be used with iOS 11. So now I can't upload my videos that way. So I need to figure out another way to upload. I tried doing it just right through YouTube yesterday, but you can't clip videos together in YouTube. So usually what I do when I film, sometimes I'll stop the video to move stuff out of the way and then pick back up, and then I just stitch them all together. But anyhow, so I'm going to be filming a bunch of videos today, but I don't know when they're going to get uploaded. Today is Saturday after Thanksgiving. I don't know the date, so happy Thanksgiving. I hope everyone had an awesome and relaxing Thanksgiving. But you're probably, once I figure out this whole uploading thing, probably going to see a bunch of videos back to back. So there's that. So let me go ahead and get started now. So I finished this body wash in pumpkin apple cider, or sorry, shower gel from Bath & Body Works. I really love the scent, and I typically don't like not that this is a bakery, but I don't like foodie type scents in the shower generally, but this one actually is just really good. And this is from last year, I think, that I got it. It's a very pretty scent. It's sweet and kind of has a little bit of like a fall-like scent to it. But it's mulled apple cider, autumn gold, pumpkin, buttered rum, warm praline with a hint of spice. It doesn't come off as foodie as the description sounds. I really like it. I definitely would use it again. The one thing I have an issue with the Bath & Body Works shower gels is sometimes they smell just soapy and they don't smell like the scent that they're supposed to be. But this one actually really smells like what it's supposed to smell like. So I'm really particular with the shower gels that I buy. I always smell them in the store before I buy them because they don't always smell that great. And then I finished this hand soap in Bright Autumn Day. Again, I think this one is from last year or the year before. This is sweet citrus, cinnamon, and blonde woods. I think when I use this, I get more of the blonde woods, and it kind of has a little bit of like a, to me, it almost smells like a rubbing alcohol note or something in it. There's something in it that it just throws it off a little bit, so it's not a favorite of mine. So I don't know that I would ever, I don't know if that one's even out again, but if it is, I'm not sure that I would get it again because it's slightly off to me. Then I finished a candle. This is Twisted Peppermint. I love this scent. And I think this is from 2015. If I'm correct, that's what the 5 at the end of this means. And it's one of my favorite candles from them, or one of my favorite scents from them. And it burned well. You can see there's some residue along the side, which happens for most candles. But as far as having like an even wax pool, it was good. It gave off a lot of great fragrance. I love, love, love this one. I think I probably have 1 or 2 candles in my collection still. I need to double check because if not, I need to make sure I get some more this Christmas while they're out. All right, so for wax melts, I'm going to try and go through these as quickly as possible because I have quite a bit. Some I may not remember. This is Pumpkins in the Fire from Sugar and Spice. I love this scent. It's basically pumpkin and like a bonfire bliss type scent. I don't have a scent description on it, do I? Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's pumpkin pie and bonfire bliss. I love it. I feel like it's definitely heavier on the bonfire bliss, and then the pumpkin pie is not a spicy pumpkin pie. It's more kind of like the pumpkin filling. It's really good. And I think I might, if I don't have more scents, I think I might have 1 or 2 more scent shots of that. This is from October 2015. So I may have 1 or 2 more of those. I love them. I would definitely purchase them again. Then I finished this scent shot from Glitterati in Pumpkin Souffle Sugar Cookies. I love her pumpkin souffle. And do I have that? I tried to go through and do scent descriptions on all my melts so that I could tell you guys. I don't have it in front of me, but her pumpkin souffle is amazing. I don't know if it's a single oil that Janine buys or if she blends it herself. It can be sometimes a little on the spicy side, just a little bit. But then with this sugar cookie, she has an amazing sugar cookie. This was just like bakery goodness heaven. I loved it. And it performed well. From the Bathing Garden, I melted a little sample in Mademoiselle. Mummy Mademoiselle, sorry. This is rose jam, saltwater taffy, and white vanilla. I do like this scent. It's very pretty, and I was surprised when I actually looked at the scent description and saw that there's rose jam in it because I don't like rose scents, but I think with the saltwater taffy and the vanilla, it kind of balances it out really well. This was like a decent medium throw. It was just a little sample, so not huge, but it did perform reasonably well. I melted 2 samples in Tombstone Dust, and I melted these in my living room. This is green apple, cinnamon cupcakes, marshmallow, brown sugar, caramel glaze. So it is pretty much like just a good fall blend. I liked it, like a caramel apple type blend, but with some additional notes in there. So I did like it. I put one in, let's see, my Mainstays hot plate, and then one in another hot plate warmer I have from Big Lots, which I think is just a 20 watt. I'm not sure for sure, but I liked it. I'm not gonna purchase anything else from her right now. At first I was thinking about getting some of her fall and Christmas scents. I mean, fall's gonna be pretty much done now, but I don't need any more, so I'm avoiding her website right now, but I probably would consider purchasing that in future years. I finished these 2 samples in Cemetery Keys. This was just like a little pumpkin shape, and this one was kind of like a rectangular shape. It was a little bit bigger. I melted these at 2 different times. This is vanilla tonka bean, lime citrus, and sugary sweet white floral. I don't know how I feel about this scent. It did perform really well. Yesterday is when I melted this big rectangular shape. I cut it in half and put it into 2 different warmers, and it actually lasted a long time and was strong, and I ended up dumping it because I just got kind of sick of it. I feel like I get more of that like lime citrus and the floral, but I don't know, that tonka bean mixes in there. It's a different scent, and I don't know how much I like the scent itself, so I'm not sure that I would ever purchase that again. Or I haven't purchased it, but I don't know if I would purchase that in the future. I melted a bunch of scents from VCS. This was a poinsettia and Rockefeller tree lighting. This is Christmas trees, apple cider, cinnamon, and berries. I do really like this scent a lot. It just definitely reminds you of Christmas. I do love Christmas tree scents, so that's why I actually even started melting some now. It is a little warm now here for the next few days, and I'm hoping it cools off again soon, but we were having some nice cool weather, and now it kind of got hot for Thanksgiving. But this is just a great scent. It throws well for me. I think that Christmas tree and that cider, you get all of those different notes, but it basically is just like fall berries and like some little hint of spice and that Christmas tree scent, and it's amazing. But because it has been warm, I also have been melting some fruity scents. So this is Mrs. DiMaggio's Hotel. This is Blonde Moment, Strawberry Raspberry Guava, and Cotton Candy Frosting. And I think this is a leaf. I think it was a leaf shape. And this is just a good, sweet, kind of fruity scent. I feel like I got more of the Strawberry Raspberry Guava and the Cotton Candy Frosting. And I got a decent throw. This was kind of on the lighter medium type spectrum for strength. I finished, I think this was a rose shape in Ice Palace Cookies. This is Peppermint Sugar Cookie. It's not my favorite of the minty scents or the peppermint scents that Kirby does. Again, this is VCS, but it's good, and I melted it at night, but I feel like I like her peppermint mixed with something creamy, like marshmallow, vanilla bean noel, stuff like that, versus just the sugar cookie scent. But I could smell it, and it performed well. This is Happily Ever After, which is strawberry, rainbow sherbet, and wedding cake. I actually don't remember melting this now, so I'm not going to talk about it. So it didn't stand out to me if I don't remember it. This is the Great Pumpkin, and this is pumpkin layer cake with cream cheese frosting. This is a fantastic scent. Her The pumpkin layer cake, what I love about it is it's not real heavy on the spice at all. It has maybe just a hint of a spice in the background, but it's really just like a good pumpkin bakery, and with that cream cheese frosting makes it rich and decadent. And this performed well for me. I think it was a leaf, and I cut it in half and put it into 2 different warmers in my living room. I really did like it. I also melted this leaf in Gigi's Cafe. This blend is honeydew, watermelon, cantaloupe, and fresh picked strawberry. So this is just a great all-around fruity scent, and it performed well for me. It got a solid medium, and I do like it. I think I got more of the melon from this than I did like the strawberry, but that watermelon, honeydew, cantaloupe really stood out overall. One of my new favorite scents from Kirby is frozen hot chocolate. This was a poinsettia. This is hot cocoa, marshmallow, and peppermint. And typically I don't like chocolate scents, but I've really come to love this fall and winter chocolate with peppermint. So this is a great chocolate peppermint scent. It's not too heavy on the chocolate. You get a really good kick of peppermint in there, and it's sweet and creamy with that marshmallow. I loved it. One of my videos I'm going to record is a haul from her November opening, and I did get a bag of frozen hot chocolate in that, so I'm super excited to have more in my collection. I also melted this leaf in Father of the Bride. This is strawberry, lemon curd, and wedding cake. When I melt this, I get mostly the lemon curd with like a sweetness, like I don't get cake, so it says wedding cake. I don't know if the wedding cake's supposed to have like a frosting note in there, because I feel like I get more of the lemon curd with the frosting. I did not realize there was strawberry in this until I wrote down the scent description after I melted it. So I really just got the lemon with like a creaminess in it. This is cranberry grape pumpkin. So this is the pumpkin layer cake, cream cheese frosting, and then cranberry mixed in. I love Kirby's cranberry. It's like a great kind of tart, kind of fallish type cranberry. It's just really, really good. I cut this in half, put it in my 2 warmers in my living room as well, and it performed well. I enjoyed it. So this is Campfire Tales. This was another leaf, and this is white chocolate, graham crackers, and gooey marshmallow. And I do not remember this performing that well. I think I did melt it earlier on, so it's been maybe 2 to 3 weeks, but I know people have raved about this scent from her, and so unfortunately I was kind of disappointed that I don't think it performed that well for me. That is definitely one thing that I have, you know, that's how VCS is. It's sometimes you have duds. I say there's a lot of scents that aren't super strong. Oh, sorry, someone's like slamming a gate downstairs. But but overall, when you have something that performs well, it's like amazing. And she has great scent blends, which is why I keep buying from her. This is the Bourbon Orleans Hotel. This is Cider Lane, Pumpkin Cupcake, Marshmallow, Birthday Cake, Vanilla Bean Noel. And this is another one I don't remember melting now. This was, I think, a leaf. I need to write down notes as I'm melting them. I was doing that for a while, but if I don't remember, I'm just not going to comment. This is Aunt Nellie's Holiday Treat. This is Bear Claw, Zucchini Bread, Marshmallow, Birthday Cake, Vanilla Bean Noel. This was a great creamy bakery scent, so I do remember melting this one. I really did enjoy it. And I don't know that like it was so amazing I'd go out of my way to purchase this one again, but I enjoyed it. But it's pretty much just like a straight creamy bakery. Anna's Waltz of the Snowflakes. I think this was a poinsettia. This is candy canes and cotton candy frosting. Her candy cane scent is pretty strong. Like I thought this was going to be more just a true peppermint mixed with like cotton candy frosting or something, but it is really good. And I think that typically candy canes from vendors tend to be sweeter than maybe just a peppermint scent, but her candy cane's still pretty strong in this, and I do like this. And I think I have a loaf in that scent as well. And then here is 1-2 Pumpkins Coming For You. This is a blend of the Great Pumpkin and Elm Street. Elm Street is a exclusive blend that Kirby and Tiffany from Tiffany Candles came up with. And people keep guessing like maybe there's butterscotch or caramel or something, but it's kind of like a heavy sweet scent. I swear it seems so loud outside today. Like everyone's out and about and doing stuff. And because I live in an apartment area, you know, and there's an alley that runs behind my apartment, you just hear everything outside. So if you keep hearing motorcycles and stuff, I'm sorry. But anyhow, so getting back to the scent, this was really good. It's, again, taking that pumpkin layer cake and cream cheese frosting and then adding some extra sweet, ooey goodness into it. So I really enjoyed that one. Let's see, do I have any more? I think I have... Try and get all my VCS. I finished a bag in Beverly Hills Hotel. This is from 2014, so this is really old. This is strawberry, raspberry, guava, and this is good, but I do feel like her stuff that I have from 2014 is starting to get weak and not throwing, it's not as its prime anymore. So I feel like VCS does really well after 6 months and then up to about 2 years, maybe close to 2.5 years. But once you start getting, I feel like towards the 3-year mark, I feel like I'm starting to notice that the scents aren't throwing as well. They're just not as strong anymore. This is another bag I finished that will always have Paris. And, oh, this is an exclusive fruity blend for VCS. And I always go back and forth on what I think is in here. If it's like pomegranate or strawberry or other whatever. It's definitely like berry fruits though, and not like melon fruits, at least in my opinion. So, but I do like that scent. It's a great scent. That one, it threw okay, but it was on the lighter side, like I mentioned, because of its age. Here is another bag. This is in Rosemary's Baby, and this is her lavender mint. I like this scent. It's not my favorite. If I want a good lavender mint scent, there are some others that I would get from different vendors. This one performed, it was a little bit stronger than these other 2 bags that are about the same age, but I think that is just because of the scent notes, the lavender and the mint. I think that just, they're stronger, and so I think it held out a little bit longer. Let's see. So I think that's all of my vintage chic scents. And so here is, I had another little sample from the Bathing Garden. This is Hades and Persephone, and this is citrus, cognac, musk, hints of patchouli, and fresh ozone. Let me sniff the bag and see. Yeah, this is a really pretty scent. You definitely get that, like, I think it's the patchouli, so you get that kind of earthiness, and you get the musk, you get that hint of the citrus. I actually really do like this. It's a very pretty scent, and I'm trying to remember if I put this in my bedroom or the bathroom. I don't remember now, but I do remember enjoying that. From Blank Label, I finished, you have 2 shapes in here. This was from last year's fall pre-order. Ichabod Crane, which is pumpkin bread slathered in orange zest cream cheese frosting. I love this. So when I melted this, it performed well. It was like a strong medium type scent throw. And I got more of like the sweet orange zest with the cream cheese frosting. That's what I got most, and maybe with some background of a like bakery from that pumpkin bread, but I think it was heavier on the orange zest and the cream cheese frosting. To me, it was not a sour cream cheese, it was just a sweet creamy cream cheese. I really enjoyed that one, and it's definitely one maybe down the road when I feel like I need to stock up again on fall scents, I might consider getting. I finished this Scent Shot and Peppermint Meringue from Beezy's. I don't care for this. I don't know what the meringue note is supposed to be. Meringue is what, traditionally made from egg, right? Like egg and sugar. So I don't know if this is meant to just be like a sweet peppermint, but it wasn't very strong. I melted half of it on 2 different occasions. It wasn't that strong. I just melted the other half last night in my bedroom, and I didn't really smell it very much, and it kind of had a weird note to it, so it's not one I would repurchase. From Candles from the Keeping Room, I finished this bag in Orange Cranberry Muffin. I really like this scent. It was really strong. This is from, it's 3 years old, so November 2014. But I didn't get the orange or really the cranberry. To me, I got, it must be the muffin scent. I got a very almondy bakery type scent. So I liked it. Maybe there was some like sweet cranberry in there, but I really feel like I just got like an almond bakery. It was weird. So different than I expected, but it threw well and it smelled good. But I didn't really get that orange cranberry. I also finished a bag from Candles from the Keeping Room and Candy Cane. This is just a straight up sweet peppermint. This one performed well, and I typically melt it in my bedroom at night. I'm looking for the age. So it's November 2014, for 3 years old. I find that Carol stuff holds up for a long time. So the stuff that's 3 years old, I've had no problems with throw. From Sassy Girl, I finished this Scent Shot and Bella's Wish. This is a dupe for Yankee Candle Christmas Wish, which is like a Christmas tree and sugar cookie scent, and it smells heavenly. There's other stuff in it that makes it more complex than that, but it's a good dupe, and it was nice and strong. I really love that. This is a mystery scent shot from Sugar and Spice. It was like a heavy buttery bakery type scent. I enjoyed it, but I don't know what it was, and it threw well. From Candles by Victoria, I melted this Ginger Snap scent shot. This is old. I don't have it dated, but this I would have gotten in January of 2014. I had a hard time getting it to melt. This is her older formula that tended to not melt very well, and I didn't really get a scent throw from it. From Goose Creek, I finished this, I guess, clamshell and crunchy leaves. This is a great, like, scent, kind of like what you would get autumn leaves from some vendors. Just that great outdoorsy leaf scent that kind of tends to have somewhat of a cologne-y note to it, but it's like fresh outdoors and cologne or something like that. So I enjoyed it. From Candles from the Keeping Room, I finished this 4-pack in Hot Orange Danish. This was a great heavy orange bakery type scent. I really did enjoy it. It performed well. Again, this is definitely over 3 years old and no issues with performance. I also finished this 4-pack in Sugar Milk and Twinkies. This is just a great kind of lighter scent. It's not a very strong scent, just like the two notes, the Sugar Milk and the Twinkies, but it is just kind of a relaxing, creamy, sweet scent that just kind of lightly fills the room, but it's not strong, but I enjoy it. It's kind of a basic scent. I don't know that I'd go out of my way to try and get it in the future. We'll see. From Daphne's, I finished this, I had half of a like chunk muffin left from her. This is Caramelized Hot Apple Pie. This actually performed decently well considering its age. And I could smell it. It was actually a really good scent. It was kind of just like an apple bakery with a little bit of spice. And it was like a lighter, medium scent throw. I was actually not expecting to get anything out of it because when I sniffed it in the bag, I could not smell anything, but I actually smelled it when I was melting it, so I was surprised by that. From Glitterati, I finished a chunk in Lavender Marshmallow. I think this is from my custom order. I love her lavender. I was happy that she introduced a straight lavender scent because my first custom order with her, she only had lavender, cucumber, sage. That was the only lavender oil she had, and so she used to use that to blend any lavender blends, but she now carries a straight up lavender. So I did get several different lavender blends in my custom order, and this just takes a nice herbal lavender and then adds some like sweet creaminess to it. I enjoyed it. It performs well. I love Glitterati. She is someone that I would continue to order from whenever I get the chance. I finished this clamshell from Sensationals and Zen. This is a great scent. It's kind of like a eucalyptus spearmint type scent, but I think heavier on the eucalyptus, but it's very soothing. Like it says on the bottom, soothe your soul. It's very relaxing and soothing for nighttime, so that's when I melted that. Also from Glitterati, I melted the scent shot in Mrs. Claus Cookies. This is also one from my custom order. Oh my gosh, this is like the best cookie scent. It's like, it's more complex than just cookie, but it's like rich, sweet, creamy, decadent cookie. I don't know. It's just so good. Oh my God, it's so good. You know what it reminds me of? I should have pulled up the scent description and see if she had it on her scent list. It almost has a Vanilla Bean Noel quality to it. Like I feel like, yeah, it has that like sweet caramely-ness like you would get out of a Vanilla Bean Noel scent. It's really good. A lot of stuff. This is the Bathing Garden Peppermint Fluff. This is old. Let me see. Yeah, so April 2014, but this was super strong. I melted this in my bedroom a couple days ago, and it basically took over the whole apartment. And I just had put 2 cubes in my Mainstays warmer in my bedroom. Very, very, very strong. However, I don't care for this particular peppermint blend. I think Peppermint Fluff is a single oil because I've seen it with other vendors, and I remember getting it from Haley's Heavenly Scents and not really caring for it either. There is something in here besides just peppermint and like marshmallow. There's these other notes that just kind of make it different, and I don't care for it. So it performed well. I enjoyed it while I had it, but I don't think I'm going to try and get that one again. Oh, I have one more body care item. This is Philosophy Candy Cane, and I guess this is their like shampoo, shower gel, bubble bath, 16 ounces. I got this at Christmas last year, and I just finished it up. It's okay. I love the scent of it, but I feel like it does not suds as well as Bath and Body Works does. And the scent, I prefer Twisted Peppermint from Bath and Body Works. So it was okay and I used it up, but it's not anything I'd go out of my way to get. It was a good scent though. I mean, I used it and I enjoyed it because it was a gift, but it's nothing I would like try to seek out. From Candles from the Keeping Room, I melted this sample in pumpkin coconut cream. I really like this. However, it came off that the coconut cream was more like that cream note, almost reminded me of what she uses for Garfield's Bowl of Cream. It kind of had a creamy sweet note, but it was also very like musky, like it wasn't just cream. Like when you read this, the name, you would think it would be just foodie, like pumpkin and like coconut and creamy, but it actually has like a musky something type undertone. I didn't feel like I got much of the pumpkin. I feel like I got more of the coconut cream, but I really enjoyed it. It just came out a little differently than I expected based on the name. From Beezy's, I melted a scent shot in Blackberry Jam Butter Cookie. He was the first vendor that I actually melted Blackberry Jam Butter Cookie from and actually was like, ooh, I really like this scent. It does, you know, that blackberry jam that's in this particular fragrance oil does have a perfumey note, but I love it. It's a great blackberry jam. I don't know, and that butter, it's just really good. So I liked it. It's definitely a scent I'd repurchase. I don't know if I'm gonna ever order from Beezy's again, just because I feel like his scents are pretty basic and there's other vendors I really love that I would probably put more effort into trying to order from. From Better Homes and Gardens, this is Warm Autumn Sweater. This is an exact dupe for Sweater Weather from Bath and Body Works. This is from 2014. So I started noticing, see how you can see the oils in there? It was not like that when I bought it. So I have like 3 or 4 more clamshells of this and the oils are seeping out. Oh, look, you can even see it got on my hands. So the oils are seeping out. It still smells really strong, but I feel like the fragrance has changed slightly, like it's aging, and I think the oils are starting to like, it's not the exact same as it smelled when I first got it. Let me get a paper towel. But so I'm melting it, but I need to try and just get through the rest of the clams I have now. Because they're just going to go bad at this point. I think if I don't melt them this fall and winter, I think I just need to toss them. So I'm trying to get through those, and I've been melting them when I've been burning my Sweater Weather candle from Bath and Body Works. From Dessa's, I finished this clamshell in Cranberry Mandarin Spice. This is a great scent. It's just like tart, sweet cranberry with some mandarin. It's not real spicy, but it's a great scent. It throws a long time. I think Dessa's, for me, is strong, but it's very short-lived in the warmers. Like, I don't think I get more than like 3 hours of scent throw, and then I stop smelling it. But it's strong. So because it's so strong and some of her scents are so good, I will continue to buy her stuff. I'm just really trying to not order much these days. From Tiffany's, this, you can't see it on the can. Oh, maybe you can. Rosemary Mint, Strawberry and Cotton Candy. Love, love, love this scent. I actually just placed an order with Tiffany Candles. So I broke my ban. I went 109 days without ordering wax, but then I ordered from Vintage Chic Scents in her November opening, which was just Thursday of last week, and I got the order already. And then I ordered yesterday, well, technically I ordered late Thursday night. Tiffany Candles had a 25% off sale for Black Friday. She started it at midnight Central Time, so technically like, you know, 12 a.m. on Friday. And so that was 10 o'clock for me. So I placed my order Thursday night, and this is one of the blends I got, Rosemary Mint and Strawberry. And I can't remember if I did Cotton Candy or Marshmallow or Vanilla Bean Noel. I did one of those 3 as the 3rd note in there, but I love her Rosemary Mint. Love it, love it. I love her Strawberry, and that's just a great blend. I melted this little sample from Ava's and Teeny's Bakery. I've heard people rave about this. Because it was just a small sample, I didn't want to melt it in my living room because I didn't feel like I was going to smell it. It would just be too small for the big space, so I put it in my bedroom. And I remember liking it, but now I don't know that I can describe it. Yeah, I don't remember what it smelled like now, but I think I liked it. From 10 Digit Creations, I finished this 2-pack in October Breeze. And I want to say I think this was pretty light. Yeah, it's okay. Like, it was kind of an outdoorsy scent, but it wasn't very strong. From Candles from the Keeping Room, I finished a 4-pack. Well, I say 4-pack, it's her 4-ounce bag. It was in the little toast shapes, and so you actually get like 6, I think, in the 4-ounce bag. This is when she used to do 4-ounce and 8-ounce. She now only does 6-ounce, I think. But this is strawberry ice cream scoop bread. I love her strawberry mixed with ice cream scoop bread. It is, ice cream scoop bread is a heavy, creamy bakery, but mixed with that strawberry, oh, so good. And that one performed well. From 10 Digit Creations, I finished this other 2-pack in Marshmallow Fireside. I put both of the, I leave the little paper in here so that if I open the bag and sniff it, I can still maybe smell it. But I don't keep both of them. So I just tossed in one. That's why I only have one in there. But I did melt both at the same time in my living room. I didn't smell it. It was pretty much a dud. From Glitterati, I had this little sample in gingerbread. This is another one that I didn't really smell. Usually her little samples in the past have been really strong. This one, it did not. I smelled like a sweet kind of bakery, but it wasn't very gingerbready for me. So nothing really that exciting about it. I finished these 2 scent shots from Blank Label and Eat Me. I love this scent. This is soft sugar cookies and strawberries and cream tres leches cake. I think her strawberry is very similar, if not the same, as Candles from the Keeping Room and Vintage Chic Scents and Tiffany. I love it. This actually was nice and strong, performed really well. I think I technically had only half left in one and then a full one, and I think I put it in 3 different warmers, putting half in each of the 3 different warmers, 2 in my living room and 1 in my guest room, because my guest room, the door is like across from the living room, and so if I melt something in the guest room that's strong, it tends to flow out into the living room. So I usually try to make sure it's a complementary scent or the same scent as I'm melting in my living room. I'm almost done. It was a long video. I melted this apple cinnamon spice from Tiffany Candles as a sample. Kind of old, 2 years old. I'm trying to remember now. I remember melting it. I don't remember what I thought. I think it might have been on the lighter side, which would be not typical for that type of a scent. So that's, oh wait, let me see. Oh, I have another candle. Okay, so I have this autumn candle. I love autumn from Bath & Body Works. This is a festival of colors. It's about to start with the coming season. Celebrate with the fragrance of bright red apple, cedarwood, and notes of fir balsam. I love that you get that like Christmas tree note. This was a great strong candle. It burned very like cleanly. You can see there's literally no soot on this at all. And I didn't have any problems with burn. It was fantastic. Love the scent. I would always repurchase autumn from them. I think that might be the only autumn one I have, though. I haven't bought any more. I'll wait till next season to get some. Then I finished this other hand soap. These were at the bottom of my bag, which is why I didn't do them at the beginning. This is Weekend Apple Picking. I love this. This was just a great fall apple scent. So it's a blend of juicy red apples, maple kissed air, warm wood. So that's why it makes it kind of like a fallish apple, because that air warm wood scent. Really, really good. This is definitely one I would repurchase. I'm opening it to smell it. Yeah, it smells really good. A sweet apple, almost Jolly Rancher apple type, but a little bit fresher, but I enjoyed it. So that's it, everyone. That's my empties and kind of the products I've used up. I will be back because I have, like I said, my Vintage Chic Scents order. I'm going to show you guys, and it was kind of a big order. And then also I did some damage at Bath & Body Works. They had a couple of great sales recently, last week, 2 days last week. So I'm going to share with you guys what I got from those sales. I will talk to you soon. Bye.